everyone, welcome back. It's Melanie, your She Shed Scrapper. So today we are doing a 2-page layout using the Dino Friends collection by Echo Park. So here I have this hexagon cut file. I backed it a few days before I did the layout. Just watching a video and decided, I wanted to be crafty somehow and didn't know what to do. And so I decided to back this cut file. So that I backed with the 6x6 paper pad. And then what I decided to do with the leftover scraps from that is cut out some other hexagons. They are smaller than the cut file, but I thought that it would look fine, kind of staggered across the page. And then this is the only picture I'm going to put on this layout. It's a 2-page layout, but on this page, sorry. And so I just went into the 6x6 page or paper pad there and picked out that orange stripe. I wanted it to kind of be bold and stand out. So there's the back side. You can see how messy it is when I do a cut file. I just use some washi tape instead of gluing it all the time. Saves a little bit of time for me there. And then I decided, besides that one orange polka dot one I just placed down, I decided to pop up the rest of the smaller hexagons on foam tape just to give the layout some dimension. And so that is what I will be doing. This actually, with already having the cut file backed, this page did not take me very long whatsoever. It's very busy with the cut file and the hexagons and everything, and so I didn't really embellish too much, but just enough. This is my son and his cousin, and so I had seen when I was doing the cut file the other day on this sticker sheet here, there was a buddies sticker, and so I decided to kind of use that. Really only the only phrase I have on this, so I guess you could say that would be the title, because I don't believe there's any well, there is phrases on the other side, on the other page, that you'll see. So I just added kind of, I don't know, just some stickers to the random popped up hexagons. I did a while ago cut out that dinosaur to the bottom left on my Big Shot, and just place that there just to add a cute little dinosaur. And then I had this sheet. I think I got it. I don't think the orange sheet came in the collection. I think I had picked it up somewhere else, knowing that I had the Dino Friends collection. So I decided to keep that as my background. And then I decided to kind of have quite a few pictures on this second layout. I have, oh my goodness, I think 5 more. So there'll be 2 more pages at least. So I have lots of pictures from this. And actually, I can give all the picture credit to my husband. So after, just a quick little story. After we went to Gatlinburg, my husband actually went down to Alabama to his parents with my oldest to pick up our nephew and bring him back to Michigan. And so on their way home, he stopped in Kentucky at Dinosaur World. And so that's why that's what this is here. So he was by himself with these 2 little boys driving 14 hours. So bless his heart. And he took awesome pictures. So all the picture credit goes to him. So I had those diagonal stripe scraps and decided the background needed a little something extra. So I'm going to use that as a stripe all the way across the page. And then I actually back every single picture with a different pattern. Well, not pattern paper because the other one was plain, but a different paper. Just because I wanted to use the 6x6 pad. I think I actually have 2 of the 6x6 pads of this collection. So I just wanted to use that up, and they actually fell out with the circle still on there. Like they're not perforated to kind of rip apart. And so I was able to cover up the circles with a picture and utilize more of the paper instead of cutting. It's probably not even half an inch, maybe a 1/4 inch off, but I just like to use as much as I can. And if you saw my scraps for this page, you would, yeah, see how crazy I get sometimes when I want to use up all the paper possible. So I wanted this little picture kind of to pop out a little bit. I didn't want it to get lost, I guess, because it is kind of small. So I raised that up on with foam dots. And then that ticket actually is from this day. My husband was cleaning out his truck maybe a month ago. And mind you, this trip would have been 2 years ago, and he actually found the ticket and said, "Do you want this?" So, of course, I like to incorporate kind of like the tickets and any mementos from the trips, from the different places on my scrapbook layouts. And so I was thrilled. Yes, I'll take a 2-year-old ticket. It worked out perfectly since that is kind of how far behind I am. So I decided to add that little tag with the rock kind of looking paper to the right. And then I wanted to incorporate some more hexagons because there were hexagons on the first page. So I cut some more out of my scraps and added that to the bottom there. I have 2 more dinosaurs that I cut out with my Big Shot hanging around. They did not make it on this layout, so maybe on the next 2 I will put those on there. But I just finished with the hexagons there, and then to the top I knew I wanted a big sticker, and so it says, "Let the world hear your roar." So I put that up top, and then just added that velociraptor with some star stickers to finish that up off the top. And then the top right, well, nope, not yet. I decided to make it look like that tag flag. I don't know what it is. I don't know the proper verbiage, but I wanted to make it look like it went all the way across. So I found another piece of scrap and I put it over to the left side of that picture to kind of fill in some space over there. And then I think we're going to move on to the top right. So the nice thing with like having shapes as part of your layout, it makes embellishing just that much easier. Because there were hexagons on the left, I wanted to incorporate that on the second page. So to fill in any gaps, all I did is, cut out hexagons with my punch and kind of fill in the spaces that I thought were kind of bare. So I added those 2, and that green one to the left of the big picture is actually what I cut off of the bottom right hexagon. So again, there I go, trying to use as much of my scraps as possible instead of throwing it away. I do end up, after I cut off the top right ones that you'll see, I do end up throwing some of those away. So I don't keep all of them, but I just like, why throw out a huge piece of paper or even a small one when you can utilize it some way? So that is kind of the theme of this page, actually, to be honest. So I think once I do that, I think that pretty much finishes out the layout with those 3 hexagons at the top there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this layout, and I would love if you would subscribe to my channel, like and comment on my videos as well. That always helps, and we will see you next time. Thanks, guys.